Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we spoke about a wanted criminal who has been extradited from Dubai. We spoke about why the UAE is urging citizens to be safe in the UK and also the dream night swimming opportunity. We have that for you on the show.
And of course, do you guys think Gen Z yaps a lot? So if you missed the episode, don't forget to subscribe to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast wherever you get your podcasts from and enjoy the show.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai Show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today: a wanted criminal from the Netherlands was caught by Dubai police.
As well, UAE citizens urged to avoid crowded areas in the United Kingdom.
Go night swimming at the highest indoor infinity pool. This is our favorite activity right now for sure.
As well, a Dubai content creator honestly shared her hijab journey.
Also, it's Tuesday, which means we're going to be joined by the experts at Decisive Zone. Today, we're talking about how you can secure your free for life UAE visa. Yes, you heard that right.
It's 297 days since the genocide began in Gaza on October 7. The current death toll stands at 39,363. The number of injured people is 90,923, and 1.9 million people have been displaced from their homes.
In today's rapid weather report, highs of 41 degrees Celsius, humidity is at 69%, and there's actually a chance of rain in Fujairah today. So if you're watching from Fujairah, please have your brollies ready. Before we jump into our top story, a decisive debate in the office today. Do Gen Zs talk too much in the office? And guess what we did? We spoke about it at length.
We had a poll, of course, and while you guys are replying to our poll on WhatsApp, we don't say talk a lot, we say yap a lot. Does Gen Z yap a lot?
Okay, does Gen Z yap a lot? In watching today, we've got 132 people on the show. Mahindra back, good morning. Do you think Gen Zs talk too much in the office? Do they dance too much? How deep, Sandeep, good morning to you. Do you think they talk too much in your office, even though you don't have an office?
Well, actually, studies do say that it's actually healthy for the work culture. And while our bosses go like, they're probably like, oh my God, such a headache. I want some peace. I want to work in peace. You know, the Gen Z, I think a lot of Gen Z kids would assume that they have ADHD and they self-diagnose themselves with ADHD because they can work and talk all at once. And they need to be doing something and talk as well.
I don't know about the self-diagnosing thing. Yeah, I think that it's good for work culture.
Okay.
100%. Probably for me personally, I would be less productive. Also, I don't think it's a generational thing. I think it's a personal thing. I think that sometimes I think this is a generational thing. This dancing, I think that's Gen Z. You can keep that. But I think the talking thing, I think it depends on the personality and the mindset. Like I've had colleagues who are not Gen Z. And they yap a lot.
Yes,
and
that's
I have
true.
colleagues who are Gen Z.
And they don't yap
And they
at all.
don't yap a lot.
I agree. However, for example, okay, sorry Masa, I'm going to have to call you out on this, but she would come up randomly and sing a song that's stuck in her head, and I would look at her and just be like, that's on her back. And we start yapping. And we literally, and I love you, Masa. I love it when you yap. I love when we talk.
Who's the bigger yapper, you or Masa?
Masa. Actually,
who's the biggest yapper in the office?
I think it's the both of us. In the office,
is it me?
No, okay, not at all.
I'm not a yapper.
Actually, I think yapping is the kind of talking with things that are completely outside work.
Right.
And while you're still working and being productive.
I find it hard to be productive.
I notice that I'm very productive when I am yapping and working. So that's why
I don't know, Farah. A boot singer, bro, stop blaming Gen Zs when y'all are parents to Gen Zs. Have Gen Zs had kids at this point?
Yes, some do. Some do.
Let's leave it out to the course of WhatsApp, which we put all our questions to every single morning. The Lovin Dubai WhatsApp account. Do Gen Zs yap too much? We've got 16 votes so far. And
what are they?
The majority vote says, yes, save me from them.
But it's actually healthy for the
Save us all.
workplace.
Save us
It's actually
all.
healthy for the workplace. You know, actually, when Masa would be on leave, I would be like, oh my God, I miss like...
That's your office bestie.
No,
And you can have that at any generation. It's not a Gen Z thing.
It is, because I yap with her and I'm Gen Z as well. Sorry.
But when you grow, when you age, Farah, you'll still have an office bestie that you yap with that makes you happy. When your office bestie goes on holidays, you'll be sad.
Yeah.
It's not a Gen Z thing. This, by the way, for you. 8:36. Let's jump into our top stories of this morning. This broke yesterday and it's big news across the country.
Well, a wanted criminal from the Netherlands was caught by Dubai police. Dubai police helped to extradite a wanted criminal from the Netherlands as His Excellency Decisive, the Prime Minister of the Netherlands, praised the UAE's commendable efforts through the Dubai police for their role in extraditing Faisal Taghi, a 24-year-old criminal wanted by Dutch authorities.
Faisal Taghi was apprehended on an international arrest warrant, facing charges of drug trafficking, money laundering, human trafficking, and as well as that, leading the notorious criminal organization Angels of Death.
This organization has been linked to numerous heinous activities, making Taghi's capture a significant triumph in the fight against organized crime. Dubai police previously arrested Faisal's father, Radwan Taghi, as one of the world's most dangerous criminals.
The UAE is famously zero tolerance to criminality. They work closely with organizations such as Interpol in this case, who are dead set on taking down organized crime across the world. And in this case, they've been managed to extradite this criminal. So it's great to see the UAE police on the ball once again.
100%. I love how the UAE, they had arrested his father. And then when the Netherlands wanted to arrest Faisal Taghi, they did not stop. They actually continued.
Interesting, the extradition laws here.
100%.
Are up and running. Speaking of, as you said before the show, how the UAE is always putting its citizens first. The UAE is urging its citizens to avoid crowded areas in the United Kingdom. So the UAE Embassy and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the UK and the UAE Embassy in the UK, they both shared the story urging citizens to exercise caution and avoid certain crowded cities in the United Kingdom. The
embassy did not add a reason for sharing this announcement on Friday. It simply said avoid crowded areas in some cities and advises UAE citizens on the importance of remaining in contact with the embassy in case of emergency on the following numbers: 0097180024 and 009718004444, and of course monitor their social media accounts of the UAE Embassy and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I said before the show that I love how the UAE citizens is always looking out for its citizens, whether it's telling their citizens to come back from a flight from Lebanon, for example, or come back from certain flights from countries that maybe can be suffering, whether it's financially or politically, and we don't know the reason of that, but I just would like to make a point of I think it's just amazing that the country, the UAE, is just on the constant lookout for its citizens.
So true, so true. And as you said, it's interesting because the first comment on the post that we shared, the post got a lot of reaction, was the most unsafe city has to be London. I lost my entire bag yesterday in a fraction of 30 seconds at Primark. I miss Dubai. However, it must be said that it's not clear if this is related to safety. Some people are saying, that there's different protests ongoing. Someone else said, it could be COVID. So it's not directly saying that it's related to safety, although I think a lot of people kind of just jumped the gun and assumed that. I love it. She said she lost her bag in 30 seconds at Primark. It's so easy. Do you know Primark, by the way?
Yes, of course. I mean, if I was going to go to London, it's because I really want to go Primark, and we don't have Primark here in the UAE. However, of course, I feel like people are really entitled to their own opinions. It's like gossip. It's like, okay, fine. Oh, yeah. For example, X did not come to work. Ooh. What is she doing? What is happening?
I totally disagree with you. I absolutely disagree with you. I don't know. Especially why, in this case, why your own opinions, but if it's is it gossip or is it rumor mongering? So why didn't that person come to work? Oh, like, are they even sick? That's rumor mongering, and it's not fair to the person. It's judging without having a cause.
That is true, but as well, like, for example, when I saw the post, because I saw the post of how the UAE is actually telling citizens not to go to crowded areas in the UK, and I was like, myself, I was like, what's happening? What's there? Is something political happening that we don't know about? Is it because of theft? Is it because of, as you said before the show, COVID, for example, or anything? And people were like, they share. And
but this is what I mean, is that all of these suggestions came from people putting that onto the post, and it's essentially rumor mongering because there's no accurate source to back it up.
That's true. We don't know. So we don't know yet.
Gossip, rumor mongering. Interesting weighted balance there. Let's jump into our next story. It's 8:41. We love this. It's hot in Dubai, but we have the best activity you can do right now. You can go night swimming at the world's highest outdoor infinity pool at the top of this hotel. How amazing. If you're looking to elevate your evenings in Dubai, we have something truly special for you. Get yourself to the Address Beach Resort. They have just launched their exclusive night pool experience. It's called Swim Under the Stars, and you don't want to miss it.
Well, you can swim in the world's highest outdoor infinity pool, 293.9 meters above ground, and take in the breathtaking Dubai skyline. You know, it is open daily from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for only $477 per person, fully redeemable on food and beverages, which is why I said only, because it's really good.
Totally redeemable. That's amazing. And it doesn't end there. If you want pure exclusivity, this is Dubai, so Dubai it up. Book a pool, gazebo, or a private cabana. Perfect for groups starting at $650. These cabanas are air-conditioned and named after zodiac signs. This experience is for guests 21 years and older.
And if you want to go, reservations are highly recommended, and you can email dine@beachresort. Book your night under the stars. This is really nice because the fact that they are named after zodiac signs, it's really smart. Because I would want to go, I'm a Cancer, so I would want to go and be like, oh yeah, I want the Cancer cabana.
So you're Cancer, but you just had your birthday.
Yeah, but I'm towards the end of like the Cancer season.
And then it goes Cancer,
Leo,
Virgo. Oh, it goes Cancer, Leo, and then Virgo.
And then Virgo.
Okay, yeah.
So that would be very smart. That's very smart because they have like, you know, businesses have this way of like implementing an emotional factor to attract people, and that is like, that would actually get like, that's very smart because that would get me to actually book.
And then all the Cancers, the Virgos and the Leos who have their birthdays during this hot Dubai summer, this is the perfect activity for you. And I find these air-conditioned kind of sections that are indoor outdoor so amazing. I was somewhere this week and there was AC and it was inside, but I was outside and I felt like I was genuinely, I was chilly. I was sitting outdoors in Dubai in July and I was chilly.
I promise you, like at this point, just like makes me think in a way that, you know what, Dubai, there's nothing like impossible for Dubai. Because like right now there are even when you're sitting outside there are like those air conditions that's not going to make you feel that hot or that sweaty or that humid. So of course if I can go to, like I have been avoiding going to the pool or the beach because of how hot it is, and this would be my perfect place to be at.
Right, it's sensational.
And let me tell you, by the way, it's at a very convenient price because it's number one, it's redeemable on food and beverages. Number two, you are getting the experience without even dying from the heat. Sorry, not literally dying, but like dying from the heat and be like, oh my God, it's so hot, I can't handle this. It's perfect. I want to go.
Well, you can book it in. Dine at Beach Resort. Email them and get it booked in. Book the Cancer Cabana.
Well,
let's jump in to our next story. We shared this yesterday and it got a lot of attention.
So a Dubai content creator honestly shares her hijab journey. Manal Muffin is a Dubai content creator and of course she has 740k followers who has never been afraid to use her voice to advocate for what is right and she shared her hijab journey in an Instagram Q&A where she was asked how she feels ever since she started wearing the hijab, and the question of, do you ever think about stopping wearing it?
So she responded, I've had my fair share of ups and downs with my hijab journey. I often go through phases where I struggle and miss my old self, but then I remind myself of why I started wearing it and who I'm doing it for in the first place.
So in 2023, she began her hijab journey and has openly shared her experiences, inspiring women ever since to be able to wear the hijab and openly talk about it. So she talked about it very openly, and she as well got some comments. I read some comments where they were like, oh yeah, why is she talking about it? She wore the hijab, so she should just like be quiet.
What?
There is this strong misconception about all Muslims that, you know what, if she wears the hijab and she's proud of her journey, why are we there judging how is she wearing? She can wear it the way she wants to. She can talk about it as much as she wants to. Why do we judge? I mean, if you are like, whether you're Christian or Muslim, or it's just inhumane to judge.
I totally agree with you. This is a person's decision, and I think, you know, Manal, she's been well known. She's for years. She started doing amazing beauty tutorials, and she chose to wear the hijab in 2023. And at that point, she deleted the majority of all her old content. And I think for someone like, this is her livelihood, and she just deleted like most of the videos where she's not covered, and then has now done a whole new spin, which, you know, for someone like, it's her livelihood, but she decided to take her relationship with God on a more serious level. And also, I think so many people respect that and look up to it. There's an amazing Facebook group called Surviving Hijab, and you see the conversations of people, you know, having those questions and acknowledging the struggles, but also understanding that there's a greater cause there, and having people to look up to on a big platform who do it and talk about it. I just think they're there for the women, and I think that's amazing, and I think that judgment is annoying.
Of course it's annoying, and the thing is as well, I think women who were non-hijabis and moved to, I don't know, wear a hijab or be more religious, really often get a lot of slack on like, yeah, okay, but why are you talking about it? Or they get a lot of slack of if you are really that Muslim, that much of a religious Muslim, then you should not even post that much about it. You should be quiet about it. You should be very khalas, like, you know, like you stopped posting content. Well, you're not wearing the hijab correctly. You are not doing this correctly. No one is a perfect religious person, whether they're a Christian or a Muslim. You know, we all the time can maybe have like some sins happen here and there. It can be as small as like lying. Lying is a sin in all religions, really. Right? So why are we judging? You know, there's no need for a judge. And she is like posting, she's only posting because she's really very proud of her journey. And it's not an easy journey to actually start covering up. It's it takes a lot of courage to be able to think in a way like, fine, I'm gonna be wearing the hijab.
Yeah, and I think the acknowledgement that no one is perfect. And I think, you know, social media has just changed so much in the last like 10, 20 years in terms of how people change their life. And I think if someone chooses to share their journey, I think it's a great thing.
Agreed.
I know, only because we've shared a video this morning about someone who's decided to go and refill a fridge in her area. And I think it's a beautiful video, and I think it's important to share the video because it's, you know, the importance of giving back and paying it forward. But I haven't checked the comments, but I know when I do, people will question the intent by her choosing to share this video. It's always questioning the intent. Anyway, we could go on, but it is time for our next guest. It's Tuesday morning, which means we are back with the experts from Decisive Zone. Today we're talking about the Free for Life UAE visa, and if you could get it, how you can get it. They are going to be here with us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. We're so excited to have our guests back again today in studio, Mr. Golden Visa and Mr. Sahil. They'll be discussing Dubai's latest tourism records and also diving into the details for the Free for Life visa. Yes, you heard that right. What is it? Who can get it? And how does it really work? Welcome to the show, back in studio.
Hello, Jesse. How are you? Nice to be back, yeah.
Before we jump into the Free for Life visa, which I have a lot of questions on, speak to us about the tourism records. News dropped yesterday. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, yes. I mean, Dubai is as fast as it's growing. I mean, you can see that 9.31 million people have come into the country. Like, literally, that's a record breaking. Like, it's 9% over the previous year. And if you look at it, I mean, London has always been the number one during the summer season where the tourists flock in. But this time, Dubai is almost right there, close to London records. And as it is the fastest growing probably, and we are seeing it on the roads, it is busy. I mean, only if the schools were open, you will not even have the ways to drive to your work. So yes, it is growing, and that's why we see our business as well is literally keeping us so busy.
Well, why do you think the city has grown so much? Like 9% year on year is a huge growth. Why, in your opinion, has this growth happened?
I mean, there's a lot of factors, right? I mean, the government's really empowering people to move into the country. Like we've been discussing over the weeks, there's changes in visa policy. There's a lot of safety involved in the country as well. So people who do come from other parts of the world and see that, okay, it is that easy to get a visa. It is that easy to move here. It is, everything's at the touch of your fingertips. Everything's on an app. Everything's like very streamlined. So I think that sort of lifestyle is what people are chasing. And I mean, they can afford it in other countries, but they just don't have access to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And Dubai sort of puts it on a beautiful golden platter and like, yeah, here, go for it, knock yourself out.
So speaking of the beautiful golden platter, whenever I have someone visiting, I always push the Dubai. I'm like, you need to move here, you need to move here. And then I imagine that this increase of 9%, these 9.31 million visitors would think, I could start a life here. But can they, is the question. What visas are available to them?
I mean, first of all, we need to get you on board. If you're pushing that hard for 9 million people to come here, yes, come on board.
I have about 3 visitors a year, but I always tell them, move to Dubai.
That's
definitely,
fine.
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, there's different kinds of visas, right? You start off with a tourist visa, you enter the country, see what works for you, what fits well, what kind of business you want to set up, or do you want to go down the investment route and, get your residency that way. And then once you do sort that sort of situation out, and then you move on to, other, nitty gritty of actually living in a place, you know what I mean? Like it's not just a house, it's a home, right? So you have to build onto that. So once they do get the logistics of things sorted, then it's just a case of moving on and finding better pastures, I guess. Like, yeah, I think that's where it starts off and sort of finishes pretty seamlessly.
And before the show, we spoke a little bit about this Free for Life visa.
Right.
What is it? Can I get one?
So there are a couple of free zones that do offer a Free for Life visa. It's considered to be along the lines of a golden visa, but without the hassle of, investing or having that sort of a background that you're tying in. So you don't need to have
the eligibility criteria.
Yeah, so that's where the difference comes in, right? So if you're looking at a golden visa, you're looking at having a certain amount of property, a certain amount of investment, being an existing and up and running business, etc. But a Free for Life visa, you do get it from a couple of free zones in the UAE as soon as you set up your business. So you set up your business, your visa is essentially free for life. Like it auto renews itself every 2 years, so you don't have to pay for it. It's just a constant flow. So small entrepreneurs can focus on things that actually matter. That is their business.
Oh,
yeah,
amazing. So this is a Free for Life visa. It's for business owners. What other eligibility and criteria is required to get this visa?
Well, you'll be surprised. There is no other eligibility requirement for this. As soon as you start a business, the free zones who are offering the Free for Life visa, you get it, and you get it documented from the free zone authority saying that you keep working on your business and your visa will remain free for life. So you just renew your license every year, continue your business, and the free zone will auto-renew your visa every 2 years. Yes, you do have to go for the medical. However, it will be renewed automatically without any charges.
Auto renewal is like music to my ears, right?
I think you've had bad experiences.
It is.
I know PROs and companies, that the whole visa renewal system is sometimes tricky. So the fact that this auto renewal, so you get a license for your business, and then you will have a free visa for life. Speak to me a little bit about the free zones and the specifics there. Is it only available to certain industries?
No, I mean, if you could be, trading, you could be in service, you could be in a commercial sort of a business activity as well. So there's no limitation as such. You could be, from any industry, operating under any kind of a business license. As long as you go into the designated free zones, you're sorted. So you get a free for life visa from day one. Yeah.
Just because my knowledge is a bit limited on visas and free zones, what do you mean going towards a specific free zone?
Well, there are roughly around 52 free zones, if I'm not mistaken, all across UAE. A couple of free zones, I'm not sure if we can take the names, but definitely a couple of free zones who are having this offer of free for life visa. So only these designated free zones, let's say I can name a few who do not have, let's say DMCC, JAVZA, which are more on the government side of the free zones, which is controlled and managed by the government. They haven't come up with this promotion yet, but sooner than later, probably they will.
Yeah.
Let me push this here on the show. But a couple of free zones which are mostly managed by, I would say, private sectors, they have come up with this promotion, and it is working great. Everyone needs one. They get a free for life visa. A visa costs you approximately 6,000 to 8,000 dirham, right? Every 2 years. That itself comes at free. You just keep renewing your license and your visa gets renewed automatically for free.
And then working with Decisive Zone, if I hear this, I'm watching now, I'm a business owner and I wanted this free for life visa. Do you work with specific free zones, or are you able to access all of them through you guys?
Well, we are partner with all the free zones across UAE. With probably few exceptions. However, we do prioritize certain free zone who actually we feel adds value more than many others. Every free zone has its own,
pros and cons.
Pros and cons. However, we exclusively work with few free zone, not exclusively, the right word would be, we work more with certain free zone who adds more value for Dubai and Northern Emirates over the other free zones.
It makes sense because I think it's such a minefield for people not in the business, and that's why you go to the experts for these things.
That's true.
Naysayers would say nothing in life is free. Yeah. We're calling it a free for life visa. How do you respond to that?
That's why you pay for the license. I guess that's a start.
Yes, as long as you keep your business up and running in this country, the visa gets renewed automatically through Decisive Zone or the free zone that we issue the license from. And it is true, it is a fact, it is written, undocumented.
So you apply for your license. If I want to apply for my free for life visa tomorrow, how do I do it?
You set up a company. You set up a company through Decisive Zone or directly with one of our free zone partners, as long as they do have the promotion going on, which is the free for life visa. You definitely need to ask for it, because to make sure that you go apply for that particular promotion, and they will apply for the visa for free. It is that simple, by the way.
Yeah.
If people want a bucket of knowledge and information about these visas, where do we go?
Come to us.
Decisigezone.ae.
Google us, like I've been saying, #1.
But this is the thing, because this free for life visa is new information to me, and we're aware of certain visas that are available, but there's obviously a lot. What's under the. How many different types of visas are under public awareness? I think there's the golden visa, and then there's the tourist visa, and then there's the different color categories. What else is under there that people don't have access to that you guys could help us out with?
I mean, see, it's not something that's under wraps per se. It's more of a case of even the free for life visa, right? It's a standard residency. It's just the fact that because it's being renewed in perpetuity, you just have to pay for the license. So it's considered to be the same thing, right? Let's say the offer exists now. It doesn't exist next month because it's a limited time availability, right? There's allocations and things. So if you're an investor in the country, you set up a business, otherwise you get a traditional investor visa. It's just the fact that when this sort of free for life is going on, you don't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? So it's the same exact visa. It's just the fact that you save money on it, overall. And it's renewed in perpetuity, hence the for life part. Yeah.
So share this with business owners that are watching the show. I have to ask, we've got Mr. Golden Visa on the show. How do you compare the UAE Golden Visa with the free for life visa? Which is better?
Well, golden visa is definitely more of status, or you have to fall under the eligibility criteria. However, free for life visa is, if you're a business owner, you just have to ask for this promotion, and the promotion has to be available, which is available now during summer, I would say. Golden visa has its own status. Free for life visa is available for every businessman who wants to have a business in Dubai. So all you have to do is just Google free for life visa Dubai, and probably you will find the top 5 companies who's offering this.
We always look at how the population growth is surging, and it's measures like this by the UAE that's making it happen.
Yes.
You guys are helping people get there. If people want to start their business tomorrow with Decisive Zone, how can they do it?
Well, decisivezone.ae, that's our website, and we are always available on our WhatsApp with a direct chat, 05535 That's right.
I love a WhatsApp chat. It's so much better than picking up the phone.
Oh, yes, quickest.
Decisive Zone, thank you so much for joining us once again. Guys, that is it for Tuesday morning. Tomorrow morning on the show, we do have Kareem Usama joining us. We're super excited for that too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks for having us again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.